Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's day one. We do Leadership Academy now for the next 2 days, and then Date with Destiny starts on Saturday. So, what happens when you do get your values and beliefs aligned? What happens for you then? Well, imagine that all of your values push you towards accomplishing your goals. So all of your towards values, all of the things that you wanted. So instead of being in conflict where you're like, I know I need to be healthy so that I can have energy, so that I can go accomplish my goals, before you got everything aligned, you would be like, well, but I really want to connect with these people. And the way that I connect with these people is by going out and eating and drinking. Well, when you get your values aligned, you'll be like, and this will be instinctive. It won't be that you have to think about it. Instead of connecting with those people in a way that doesn't serve you, you will figure out how to connect with them in a way that does serve you, because your values will be in that hierarchy. They'll be installed in you in a way that it pushes you in that direction. I can tell you that it's an amazing process, and if you go through the process, the results are stunning, because now all your values push you towards where you want to go, and all your way away values push you away from the things that you don't want. This is the stuff that I did to quit drinking, to get in shape, to leave the people in my life that I needed to leave and move towards the people in my life that I needed to move towards. You know, the difference in my life from the different Date with Destinies that I've done is rather stunning. And that's the difference that can happen when you start aligning these values and beliefs. That's how important it is. Now, there's other ways to do this. You can do this by reading the Awaken the Giant Within. That's the book that Tony wrote that really shows how to do this whole process. Obviously, I think immersion is a much better way to go. Going to a seminar is a much better way to go, but you can do it by reading the book, which you can get in paperback for probably $30. The other thing is like I said, don't forget the power of awareness. If you just put into order your values and the beliefs that support them. Remember, the value is the target and the belief is what you feel has to happen in order to hit that target. If you just put all that in order, it's amazing how your conscious mind can look at it and go, wait a minute, that doesn't serve me. It needs to be more like this. But if you feel like you take 2 steps forward and then 1 step back with regards to anything, finances, health, relationships, whatever. And I mean, obviously life is up and downs, and things don't, the growth chart doesn't just go in one direction. We all need to remember that when it comes to the stock market, by the way. The growth chart just doesn't keep going up forever. That's not the way that it works. So when we're doing things, obviously life has ebbs and flows. But if you really feel like you look back the last 10 years and you go, I just haven't made strides in this area, then that means you got conflicting values and conflicting beliefs in that area. And we all do. We all have them. They show up. So take some time to work on this. But the outcome is when you really get this done, everything now pushes you in a direction. And it becomes effortless. Working towards the goals becomes, when I say effortless, I mean, that's a little bit of a hyperbole because, you still got to do the work, you still got to do the stuff, and you're still going to have bumps in the road. But it's not like it is before where you feel like you're stuck. If you feel like you're in quicksand, if you feel like you're in a mud bog and you spin your wheels like crazy but you don't get anywhere, then you got conflicting values and beliefs. That's what's going on. Because as soon as you start to make progress, then all of a sudden another value pops up that takes you backwards in the other direction. And if you get rid of that, if you figure out how to manage that, now, imagine you've been spinning your wheels in that mud bog and suddenly you catch and you get a grip, how far you're going to launch forward. And that's exactly what happens. So I encourage you to spend some time on this. Buy the book, Awaken the Giant Within. Read it. It's a long read. It'll take you a little while, but it's a fantastic book. Buy it. Go through the exercises. Do the stuff. Write down your values and belief. Ask the right questions. It'll take you through the whole process. It is worth the time to do this to see where you're at. And you really don't, I'm not going to say you don't need to do it. You only need to do it one time for the rest of your life. But if you do it and you really do it, it's going to last a long time. 10 years from now, you might decide it's time to do it again. But the values that you instill are going to stay with you. They're going to stay with you forever. So they're going to keep pushing you. What might happen is, as you achieve those goals, you decide you need to achieve different goals. And so your values need to just change a little bit in terms of their hierarchy. But maybe not. It might be that you do it once and then that's it. The change is that significant. So have a great day, everybody. Time for me to go get ready and hop online. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.